Washington is the three-time defending Class 11 AAA state champion, while Brandon Valley's gone 20 years without a state football title. The Lynx and Warriors clashed in South Dakota's biggest Class's title tilt. Brandon has it at the Washington 2-yard line on its opening drive and caps it off as Jesse Steffel scampers in for 6. Lynx leads 7-0. On the heels of a Warrior interception, BV converts it into points as Thomas Skolton looks to the back corner for Carter Altoff, who dives out and gets a foot down for the touchdown. It's 14-zip Brandon Valley. The Warriors respond as they get it to the Lynx 1 and then give it to Mr. Dependable. Tupac Capella punches it in from a yard out. The PAT's no good, and it's 14-6 Lynx. Late in the first half, Jaden Johansson hits Gabe Person for the 4-yard touchdown as Washington pulls within 1. It's 14-13 at the half. After forcing a Capella fumble, the Lynx convert the turnover into points. Skolton looks back to his left and finds Cole Seigford for the 10-yard touchdown reception, and the Lynx knock off the defending champions to win their first title since 1998. Brandon Valley wins its first 11 AAA title 28-22. West Sioux met Van Meter in the Iowa Class 1A semifinals. The Falcons lead 7-0 and turn up the D as Victor Hernandez comes flying in on the quarterback's blind side and forces the fumble, then jumps on the ball deep in Bulldog territory. Hunter Deckers takes it from there. He tosses a 9-yard strike to Chase Koopmans in the end zone, and West Sioux grabs a 14-zip lead. Trailing by 10 late in the first half, Anthony Putoff finds a streaking Spencer Lamb in the end zone to cut the lead to 3. It's 24-21 West Sioux at the half. Ahead to the fourth, here's the dagger. Deckers hits Cade Lineup for 6, and West Sioux hangs on for a 38-35 win over Van Meter. Boyden Whole Rock Valley battled walk-on in the 2A semis. Second quarter, walk-ons backed up against the goal line. Ethan O'Neill fumbles in the end zone, and Sam Tesla recovers. The Nighthawks are in control up 21-6. After starting QB JT Van Holt leaves with an ankle injury, junior Keaton Mosier marches the boys in blacks down the field, connecting with Brayton Van Krug for the touchdown. It's 28-6 at that point, and the Nighthawks cruise to the state title game with a 48-12 win. South Dakota is 2-2 inside the friendly confines of the Dakota Dome this season. The Coyotes haven't posted a losing record at home since 2014 and look to close their home schedule with a win against Western Illinois. From the 3, Austin Simmons looks right and hits Caleb Vander Esch for the 2-yard touchdown. USD grabs the 7-3 lead. Skip ahead to the third quarter, same score, and the Leathernecks are driving. Sean McGuire's pass is tipped in the air, and Michael Frederick, the former Coyote running back, comes up with the interception. After Western makes it a 10-6 ball game, USD marches right down the field and caps it off as Simmons pitches to Kai Henry, who dives in for 6. The PAT's good to put the Coyotes up 11. Late fourth quarter, USD punts from their own end zone, but the Leathernecks get the block and recover it for a touchdown to cut the lead to 5, but USD holds on for the win, 17-12. South Dakota State clashed with Southern Illinois in its final road trip of the season. It's tied at 10 until Donald Gardner gets a hand on the ball and blocks the punt. Jaden Yonke recovers it in the end zone for his first college touchdown as a true freshman, and the Jacks lead 17-10. Ahead to the third quarter, Matt DeSomer keeps it himself and runs it in for his 4th rushing touchdown of the game. The Salukis cut the Jackrabbit lead to just 5. But the Jacks answer right back. Tara Christian hands to Pierre Strong Jr., and he breaks free for the 43-yard touchdown, his second score of the game, as SDSU moves to 7-2 with a 57-38 win. Sioux Falls wrapped up its season against Wayne State. Caden Walters hands to Gabe Watson, who sneaks through a hole, then he's off to the races. Number 33 goes 33 yards for the touchdown as USF takes the lead 6-0 late in the first quarter. The Wildcats face 3rd and 9, and Brady Bransfield surveys the field before tossing one to Willie Walton, who makes the grab in the end zone. After the PAT, Wayne State's on top, 7-6. The USF defense forces a 3-and-out. Then on the first play of the drive, Watson hits Ty Smith down the sideline. He tiptoes into the end zone for the 30-yard score as the Cougs finish the season with a 26-7 win over Wayne State. Augustana looked to remain undefeated on the road this season, taking on SMSU. On the Vikings' first play from scrimmage, Kyle Sadler rolls to his right and lets one fly to Nickel Myers in stride for the 40-yard touchdown. Augustana leads 7-0. In the second quarter, Sadler hits Brett Shepley for the 6-yard strike as the Vikings extend their lead 14-3. Closing minutes of the third quarter, Blake Gimble eyes his receiver and airs one out to Connor Wilkie, who makes the grab in the end zone. The Mustangs cut into the lead, trailing by 3. Sadler has to scramble out of trouble, and he slings the ball to Rudolph Florent, who barrels into the end zone as the Vikings outlast the Mustangs 28-18 to finish the season 6-0 on the road. SMSU battled Minnesota Duluth for the NSIC Volleyball Tournament Championship. The Bulldogs set Mackenzie Morgan, and her hit falls to the floor. UMD wins set 1. In set 2, the Mustangs go outside to Angela Young, and she hammers a kill straight to the floor. SMSU trails 17-14. Tied at 17, SMSU turns up the D as Young is there for the block. The Mustangs take a 1-point lead. The Bulldogs, though, answer back as Hannah Meyer's hit falls to the floor, and UMD defeats SMSU 3-1 for the conference tournament championship. The Minnesota Timberwolves will trade Jimmy Butler to Philadelphia. Butler averaged more than 21 points in 10 games with Minnesota this season. That's a look at sports. We'll be right back.